of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Sun Devils kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Shakes off the defender. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. Drops back on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity.
He's sacked. Took him a while to get there, but you have got to get the ball out in that situation.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
They booted away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost to throw on first. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown ASU. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out wide right, it's Parker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing into wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The snap sets up to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Taken down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. 2nd down to the air. It's complete to the left. There he goes. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown ball! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Harris. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense.
And man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football. If you get stopped on fourth down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big fourth down play.
And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they open Globe, it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The screen, he's got wheels. Got room at the 35. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Under pressure, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Here's how the career starts, his first carry. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. It's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Direct snap. It's Parker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
2nd and long here.
Ready. Check. 95, 96, bridge. 95, 96, go.
The play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. First play of this drive. Got a man, it's Cobb.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Turns it on in midfield. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Harris.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Hauls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. On the move. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Coming out with it, it's Isaac. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. run for it. It's Parker. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Memphis taking on the number 25 team, the UAB Blazers. And it's Memphis getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Caught on the RPO. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Left side, it's Davis. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Pulled to the ground.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Out wide right, it's Staley. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first. Still looking. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Buying time to his right. Touchdown, Volunteer! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Snaps it in the shotgun. Rushes on. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Right side, it's Brown. Turning it on. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the wide receiver. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Rolls right. Flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looks as if he's going to run it. Hard running there. There he goes. He's into the end zone. Touchdown ASU.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Jones wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Wants to throw again. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Out wide right, it's Davis. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to Tech. All the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Look out! He's on the move. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Golden. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Hit as he throws. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
Sends it back in motion. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long right here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say, we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option, but not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Unloads in the nick of time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Drops back on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Defense in press coverage. A give to Brown. They put the brakes on it. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the Sun Devils inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Brown again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
Wants to throw on 1st. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take